fight. Johnny Cage wins. Round 2, fight. Finish him. Johnny Cage wins. Excellent. Johnny Cage.
Alright, so we have the Mortal Kombat 2 balance hack here. This is a pretty impressive piece of legislation in front of me. I have documents explaining all the changes, how they were changed, and everything. It's just incredible. Right now we have Mike Metroid and Billy Awesomo just demoing the game a little bit and trying to explore the changes, and you'll be able to see some of the more obvious stuff when it comes to damage, but some of the frame data has been changed. Some moves have been improved, some really powerful moves have been nerfed.
Johnny Cage wins.
Also, help me out in terms of the stream. We're running on a 4G card. It's been a little bit in and out. I haven't been sick for the last 3 or 4 days, so. But usually after a day or two of tournaments, this is what I sound like anyway.
Johnny Cage.
You can see UMK2 Winter Brawl 8.
Round 1, fight.
So I think they're reading through some of the changes right now. I got 24 pages of changes here. Let's take a look at Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage wins. Round 2, fight. Finish him. Johnny Cage wins. Johnny Cage.
So it looks like Johnny Cage has had some slight adjustments to his jabs in terms of the collision boxes and his low kick.
Well done.
So now the low kick does connect on crouching opponents. Also his straight up jump kick.
Johnny Cage wins. Round two, fight. Finish her. Johnny Cage wins. Fatality. Johnny Cage. Elite. Round one, fight. Well done. Outstanding. Cage wins. Round two, fight. Excellent. Outstanding. Finish her. Johnny Cage wins.
We're probably just going to run MK2 for the remainder of the day before we all leave, because at 5 o'clock is the top 8 on Spooky Stream for Injustice, which means that while that's going on, I'm going to be cleaning up to head out. So I got Johnny Cage's page here, and obviously the most significant changes are how some of the special moves hit. The low blow is now a low block, meaning that you have to block it like a sweep. And I always thought this was important to give MK games a little more depth, is that the moves that do hit very low on the opponents could be blocked standing. Likewise, the jump attacks could just be blocked ducking. It makes it really basic to defend. So it seems like people are on defense all the time. I think we just saw a punish. That was a punish, right? That was a block punish there? There's a block punish with Johnny Cage's elbow, which I don't remember if it was possible or not previously, but the shadow uppercut hitbox is so much better. It works more like a dragon punch now. Injustice starts at 5 p.m., so that's what they told me yesterday on Spooky.
Fatality.
So something that's also very important to note about Johnny Cage is the shadow kick hitbox is also been made so that it'll hit ducking opponents, making this move extremely difficult to anticipate, because you can't just simply duck it now. So now you have to not only you have to anticipate that it's coming, but you have to be prepared with your punish immediately. Makes Johnny Cage very impressive. Quicker recovery on the close range attacks also helps him out there on that the upward kick.
Johnny Cage wins. Round two, fight. Finish him.
Yeah, so Cage pretty much has received quite a few buffs.
Fatality.
The range on the shadow kick's also different now. Has more range and speed.
Scorpion. Round one,
Let me take a look at Scorpion.
one, fight. Johnny Cage wins. Round 2, fight. Finish him. Johnny Cage wins. Johnny Cage. Sub-Zero. Round 1, fight. Johnny Cage wins. Round 2, fight. Finish him. Johnny Cage wins. Excellent. Wow. Johnny Cage. Round 1, fight. Johnny Cage wins. Round 2, fight. Wins. Round 3, fight. Finish him. Excellent. Johnny Cage. Reptile. Round 1, fight.
Real quick, I'll cover a little reptile stuff that I gotta go check out. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So reptile now has, very importantly, the slide is a low block, which is again great to add some depth to the game. You can block fast enough on reaction that it's not a big deal, but it does help about in mix-up situations. The force ball, he has a slightly faster recovery time to get the ball out, so it's basically like he does the ball and he releases his hands faster, which is, as you can just see right there, very helpful for him because it was just too slow before. The collision box on that has been changed a little bit. It's harder to jump over now. The acid spit and the force ball both do a little bit more damage, which helps him out because they just did too low damage for no reason before. The character suffered unless he was invisible.
Sub-Zero. Shang Tsung.
Yeah, this should definitely be released. Probably in like a patch format, where if somebody happens to have the existing ROM set, they can apply the patch, so they won't actually receive ROMs. I would assume, because it's not good to distribute the ROMs.
Fight.
I don't think the game itself is faster, but a lot of the characters all the characters that couldn't take small steps can do that now, which was such a detriment. I mean, you're tapping, to try to get some placement or footsie, and your character has to take these giant, full steps, which is silly. Why some characters couldn't seems like it was an accident. But that really helps overall moving in the game. Perhaps some like maybe